You have to put up with the heat up here, the bad drivers, the high taxes, and the bullshit politics. Why come to Jersey, man, or New York?
Oh my God.
South Georgia hot shot.
Why can people not read signs? I don't understand. Like, it's a massive sign. Tight roads, I bet.
In 3/4 of a mile, arrive at 100 Drive Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, on the right.
Fucking care. Jesus Christ.
What is it?
Just fucking apps.
turn left into here. Holy smokes. Thank you. You might regret it if I don't make this turn, but thanks. I thought we backed down in here when I looked at it on Google Maps.
I don't know how far we gotta go in, man.
I want to pull up enough. Alright, good morning. We made it. 8:04, baby. 8:04. It wasn't too bad. I didn't even realize we went around Philly. Only the New Jersey part's been a little crazy with some little tight roads. And when I looked this up, when I looked this up on Google Maps, the Google Maps van or car or whatever actually like drove into this place. So I was able to like drive the little person around on the road and see what this place looked like. But I thought we came in, I guess, the exit and backed into this spot that we're in now. But we end up coming, obviously, where you guys seen, which wasn't too bad. I thought it would be a lot worse than what it is. But doesn't really look like there's this oh, I see the aluminum over there now. Okay, so we are in the right spot. Leah's trying to figure out where we need to be so we can untarp and unstrap. APU did good, so that nut being loose was the APU problem. I slept like crap though. My mind would not stop racing. I just could not shut my brain off last night.
We gotta wait on this dude.
Okay. And then just pull up and back into his spot?
Yeah. Hey, that butts.
Should we untarp here?
He said you gotta wait. We gotta wait on this guy.
Okay.
Probably just wait, man. There's some, I mean, I don't know.
Alright. This place is kind of a clusterfuck. This is how they wanted me to pull. They had another truck here obviously getting unloaded. There's a couple of vans backed up right here trying to get in, but they can't because someone's parked their truck right here. So it's all kind of fun. That's why we don't like taking these type of loads like New Jersey, New York, because it's always a nightmare. And then instead of them getting mad at the truck that's parked in the way, they get mad at us for being where we're at. I thought it was Mackie honking the horn the whole time. Turns out it was these vans honking. Oh, Mackie, I blamed you for honking the horn, baby. All right, they'll get this unloaded. We've got 33 minutes to our next pickup. right. Tried to come in this way. We couldn't get in that way. We had to go down and turn around and come back in this other way. Looks like they're bringing out the racking right now. I thought this was all that we were getting. I'm like, oh, we'll fit that on there easy. But it looks like they're still bringing some out on the forklift. So I'm going to take some measurements on some of this stuff. And we're going to try to squeeze as much of this stuff on as possible. I'm glad it's all bound up real nice. Yeah, let me take some measurements. We're probably gonna have to double, triple stack this stuff. All right, so not only do we have everything that's outside, we have all of this over here. And there's a big pile in the other warehouse. I just want to take some measurements here and see if we can figure out what we're gonna do with this and how we're gonna get this loaded. Probably these three and that pallet right there, I would imagine. And then I think it's everything you see that's green over here. So I think all of this, all of that, he said the orange doesn't go. So I don't know, does that mean this orange doesn't go? Surely it's not all this. Surely it's not. Alright, well he said to ask the forklift driver and he would know more. He's got one of those thick accents and us southern boys don't know how to decipher that. Should have brought Lita in here. So what we may end up having to do is, since these stacks aren't actually, well, I don't know, it's got these things that stick out. I was gonna say, since they're not as wide as the pallet, we might have to cut these metal bands and try to fit three wide rather than 2 pallets wide. We might be able to fit 3 of these stacks wide, but these metal brackets might end up being an issue. A lot of stuff here. There is a lot of stuff here. I think it's all pretty much 12 feet long. Yeah. Alright. I just got the guy that owns this place to give us the okay to use one of his forklifts, because I told him, I'm like, look, I don't want to tie up your forklift guy all day long. So if you can just give me access to a forklift, then this will probably go a whole lot easier. I honestly don't think we're going to be able to fit everything on here. We're going to start with all these out here. I'll stack a stack to where it'll be level with my top deck, and then we can start stacking the upper deck on top of that, I think. Yeah, so we'll stack. I thought about breaking out one of my load levelers and then letting one of those hang over. I mean, actually, those wouldn't even need an upright. We could maybe do that and then shove our tarps underneath this and then continue the next stack 12 feet back, because those are 12 feet long. My top deck's 10 feet, which means that's going to stick out. I wish I wouldn't have brought my Sur-on now, because I could have stuck them out frontward, but it is what it is. So it'll stick out 2 feet back this way, and then we'll have to start our next stack 2 feet back, and that'll just leave us a little void here. That's where we'll put the tarps, I think. So the guy was bringing more out here, and he dropped it and just left it. I guess I'll move it out of their way here.
I think we have to move this pallet closer because I don't think it's gonna go on this pallet. I think it's gonna fall in the crack in between them. I mean, we're still not even, we're not close to it on the front side. We're kind of close to it on this side. Okay. Stop. It's pushing this pallet out.
So the only thing I knew to do to get as much of this on here as possible was to cut these bands and then run 3 rows of this instead. But in order to do that, we had to hand stack the 3rd row, and these things are absolutely disgusting. I don't know what we're gonna do because we can't keep doing this.
You should have gloves on.
I think I left them at home.
I thought there was a pair of gloves in the truck.
I mean, if there is, that'd be fantastic. So I'm gonna belly wrap this stack now, and I don't know. I don't know what to do here. There is a pile of metal here, and we got to watch these because these have these things that stick out on the sides of some of these. This is such a fucked load. Look, like none of the pallets are the same height. Oh, the GoPro must have overheated. I don't doubt it. It's 1,000,000 degrees out here. You can't get these things to set right because the pallets aren't the same size. They're not wide enough for each of the trailer. I don't have enough timbers to do all of this. And they just keep piling it out here. None of the stacks are the same size, how they put the bands on them. You know, you can see those 2 stacks are taller than those. And then they bring out this giant stack with bands on it, which is taller than this one. All right, so we just started taking the pallets off of it because it's just not working out. And now we're just stacking on timbers. Basically, we pick up one side, Lita cuts the bands out from underneath of it, pulls the pallet out, we stick some wood up underneath of it so I can grab right up underneath of it. And now we're just using our dunnage and stacking it right on top of the dunnage because like that shit right there, it's not gonna work. But I'll be honest with you. Look, we still have all of this. We're not, this isn't gonna fit on our truck. It's not gonna fit. Like, and there's still more in there. I mean, it's just not going to fit. I'm gonna have to give them a call. Those little tabs are hitting on this, not allowing us to pull this one close too. Whoa, I'm sleepy. Bend it up. If it won't, bend it up. Yeah, you don't have to go down. Yeah, look at that. That back looks so much better when not trying to use their pallets, man. Now we get to pull the front down and take the pallets out of the front. I'm not gonna take the pallets out of this middle. It is what it is, but we haven't even scooted the middle into the top into the middle yet. So we're gonna go ahead and pull those down, throw some boards up, take these pallets out. Now we're having to deal with these stacks that aren't really straight, and it's too heavy to kind of make perfect with your hands. So you kind of have to down stack some and then fix it. My GoPro keeps overheating. Big surprise there, huh? So here's the problem we're running into. These are 12 feet long, so you don't have enough room to stack one next to another. And the pallets, or the way they stack them, see how much we've got overhanging here? By the time you put one of them up, you don't have room to stack another one next to it this way, because it's all overhanging on their pallets like this. Only thing I know to do is to center these pallets up, because if we strap this the way it is, our straps are going to pull down on that so tight that that's going to bust, and because there's more strap on this side, it's going to want to fall in over here. I'm just ready to leave, honestly.
I say we put pallets in the middle.
What time is it? They leave at 2. 2:04, so they're getting ready to leave right now. I also got these pallets facing the wrong way. If I load them like this, sideways of the truck, then that means my straps would have to go like this, where my straps have to go like that. The hole should have been over here. Man, what are you supposed to do with that? Like, it's overhanging so much. Now look, this one's loaded properly. It's got plenty of bands on it. This is how it's supposed to be. Nice and square and flush. Just like that. Not like this. Or like that. Look how much is sticking out over the side. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? That looks like it's done right, kind of, but like, how do you run your straps? I hit the brakes barely. I barely hit the brakes, and that's what happens. Because these plastic bands aren't very strong. That's never gonna work, man. Now what? I was just bragging on this stack.
No, obviously they're not banded right.
Well, it's now 4 o'clock, and they took a forklift away, and they've closed up. That's what we've ended up with. Honestly, this has probably been the very worst job we've ever done. Hey, don't forget the grinder right there. This is what we ended up putting on here, and he ended up having a good bit left over, so he's gonna need another truck. So these guys are moving out of their place. This next Friday will be their last day here. So if he doesn't find a truck before then, they will not have a forklift. I mean, these things are just a nightmare. To be completely honest, the way that they put these things on here and banded them, I mean, you got some that are like, that looks good. That's a good one, until you like barely touch it and then it folds over. These plastic bands, they just stretch and then everything just falls apart. Like that one. That one was that perfect stack. And I just barely, I creeped around there and I just barely went up there, hit on the brakes, and it just completely, the bands just stretched. So yeah, this was a lot. This was a lot. Now we have to get out of New Jersey. So we are going to get as far as we can tonight and hopefully grab a shower, because we're disgusting. I was climbing around because a lot of these things were falling down. Like you see this one here, this band broke and these started falling down, and I was climbing around in there, and a lot of these have these little tabs right here for whatever reason. And I caught one on my leg and just ripped my leg open. So Lita's gonna have to play nurse tonight and fix me up. We used every single strap, every single. I still have some more straps. Actually, there's a couple of there that I could have used. I could have swapped these over. I don't know. We used a lot of straps. Got to get my GoPro down. I don't know how far that made it. I don't think it made it very far, honestly. The GoPro, I heard it overheat pretty quick into the day. What are you thinking about this load, baby? We'll talk in the truck. We've been here for 6.5 hours. I forgot to put us in on duty. 6.5 hours though. We'll go into on duty now. See what we got left on our clock. We got 7.5 hours left on our clock. I am absolutely exhausted. I gotta go grab the GoPro too. Let's see how this truck starts. This thing's been giving us fits.
I almost ate my gun.
It's losing prime. I've got a fitting loose somewhere or something. There's something going on. We're losing prime.
Oh yeah.
We have to be.
I gotta put this behind her.
All right, back on the GoPro. I don't know if it died, battery died, or if it just overheated. Because it says it's 95 degrees out right now.
Believe it.
In New Jersey. I thought we'd come up here and build a snowman.
Fuck no.
This is crazy. You have to put up with the heat up here, the bad drivers, the high taxes, and the bullshit politics. Why come to Jersey, man, or New York? This place is crazy. They were telling, I was talking, some of the employees came out apologizing for the, they said that the forklift guy is the one that bound all this up. And they apologized because they knew he did a bad job. Everybody here was super nice.
Do you want a cool water?
I do. Everybody here was super nice. The guy on the forklift kept giving us these peach apple little, they weren't sodas, they were like juices, right?
Yeah.
That were actually pretty good. I mean, they were warm. I bet they'd be really good cold. But warm, they were still decent. Man, I am disgusting. Look at this. Just black. Baby wipes, baby wipes. So what'd you think of that load, babes? I guess it's not over with yet, huh?
Nope. Gotta get it down there.
I'm hurting. My leg is killing me. Do we have the first aid kit in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to be Nurse Lita. Man, I'm gross. I bet we won't get a shower tonight. Every truck stop is gonna be full. I don't know if I've ever worked so hard before in my life. Having to downstack these things because they put them on pallets that were messed up, and then some of them being bent. Man, I don't know if it could have been any worse. I know I was pretty irritated there for a bit. I don't know if you were. Still irritated? Didn't even get any pizza. We haven't ate breakfast or lunch. We went, dropped.
We had donuts.
Oh, we had a donut. That's right. We had some powdered donuts for breakfast. We haven't had lunch. Let me go see if I put the car up. And then you can... Huddle House, Subway, Cinnabon,
And a pretzel place.
and a pretzel place. The pretzels weren't $100, dude. I like a nice big warm pretzel with some mustard.
Yeah.
Oh, this used to be an idle air.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Turn
That
left, then take the first
old
left.
air conditioners are still here.
Looks like we'll be blindside backing.
Turn left.
Hopefully there's some across, maybe right next to this golden truck, or right after this yellow, or this orange.
I mean, it looked like there were spots on the other
It's a
side too.
fucking straight truck. What about, it's a drop trailer.
Drop trailer.
Drop trailer, drop trailer. Maybe right here next to Variant. Please. Empty?
Yeah.
That's the one we're going in.
Do you want me to get out?
No.
In 1/4 mile, turn left.
Come on, cut around. Straighten up. Cut around. Pretty simple back, honestly. Since I was able to pull it past that truck. About as easy as you're gonna get. Oh man, I stink so bad. Well, we found a, hold on, girls. Found a pilot. I don't know how far we had to drive. God, I don't even know where we are, honestly. Today has just been one of those days. If you're wondering, if I didn't include the footage, we picked up another load after we dropped in Jersey. And now we're here at Pilot. Oh, I'm disgusting. That load was absolutely gross. There was so much like dust and like filth all over it. I was so black. Ugh. I wasn't black enough to say the N word, but I was pretty black. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so Lita's packing our bags. Look, see, even my face is still black and dirty. I got sunburnt. I'm wore out. That load is kicking our butt too. Like, it's shifting and moving around. It has just been a nightmare load. I don't even know how much of it I'm going to include in this video because honestly, I've been so negative about it. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with it, honestly. Anyways, I'm going to walk these dogs. We're going to grab a shower. I think we're going to hit the Huddle House, grab a bite to eat, and then I'll talk to you guys later.